Welcome back to the Lions Review. So here we are, Wizards of Morcar. Coming out, pre-orders available. I got mine on Amazon. US is $49.99, so a bit steep on the price this time. I'm going to show you what you get, and you can figure out if this is something you want to throw your money at or not. So here's what gets included into the pack. Pretty much everything that you got in the original, but some additional items. So the one thing you'll notice is that there's 10 quests, not the 5 original ones. So you get you do get the 5 originals, but you're going to get an additional 5 quests. They're adding a skill acquisition mechanic to the game, and then also a extra wizard sculpt, in case you need it. And then down at the bottom, they show you the contents. You get the 27 detail miniatures. I'll cover them in a little bit later. The 64 game cards, I'll cover that as well. At least my understanding what they're going to be, the type of cards, not necessarily the detail of the cards, but at least what they are. And then a cardboard tile sheet. So again, the quest book, going to have 10 quests. My understanding is the first 5 are going to be original, next 5 are kind of optional if you want to continue with it. Kind of like what they did with Against the Orga Horde, where the first 3 introduced the arena, and then the rest was the original. And if you didn't want to do the arena part, you can skip right past it, jump right into the original quest. So here's that extra wizard sculpt that you will get when you buy this. And then here are the evil wizards. And you notice there's 5 and not 4 like the original. Now these 2 on top, if you had the original, they should be recognizable as the High Mage and your Storm Master. I don't think they changed the sculpts, but they changed the sculpts, but not too far from the originals. I think the biggest change from the originals were these 2 on the bottom, where instead of, they don't call this an Orc Shaman now, this one is a Warcaster. And then this is the Necromancer. I know you would have had a hard time figuring that out. And then this one over here is something from the D&D world, I believe, Artificer. So a different type of mage, and you obviously won't deal with him in the first 5, but probably in the additional 5 quests they added. So again, here are the 27 miniatures you're going to get. So right off the bat, the 12 minute arms. I believe that's what they included in the original as well. So you get your scout, your halberdier, crossbowman, and swordsman, 3 of each. And then down here, you got your hero wizard, the 4 original evil wizards, this artificer that they added, and Sir Ragnar makes another appearance. That is Sir Ragnar. I'll show you why I know that later, but you could probably have guessed that anyway. And then you get this Minotaur one. I actually like this guy. This sculpt looks pretty cool to me. You get these 2 golems. You get the 3 magical barriers of fire, stone, and ice. And then these dread shifters. Now, I know these are dread shifters because Amazon listed all this stuff out and gave the names, and you could probably look at it and figure out what's what. And then here's that Sir Ragnar card, so that's how I knew he was being included in this. Now here we got a layout of some of the items that are coming in. I'll cover these 64 cards for you. Now for each of these evil wizards, in the original they had 6 spell cards that were included for each of them. So they added this artificer, so that gives you 5 of them. 5 times 6, that's going to give you 30. These other 3 hero cards, they gave you 3 cards each of spells of darkness, spells of detection, and spells of protection. So that jumps it up to 39. Of course, a hero card gives you 40. Now you get these 2 artifact cards, you're at 42. And then you got 8 cards down here, that gives you 50. Then you got 4 mercenaries, 4 monsters. You get this 6 here for Boom of Heroism, a new type of card. This is going to jump you to 56. And you get 8 treasure cards, get you at 64. Now in the original they had 8 treasure cards, so I imagine it can give you the same 8. The monster cards have to be Sir Ragnar, the golems, the Minotaur, and the dread shifters. And you get this little map thing here that has to do with the boon of heroism, I'm guessing, because you got that picture, same picture. Now, whether or not that has to do with that skill acquisition mechanic that we're talking about, I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. And up here you get your tiles and a room tile. Now, we didn't have a room tile with the original. The other tiles we did have somewhat. These have to be double-sided because I'm guessing on the other sides of these probably got block tiles and breach wall tiles like you had in the original. So just another picture here showing the wizard, the box art, and healing hand spell back there. Now here again is a layout. I just was including this one just to give you another look at it and everything that is included. You can see the golem card, the minotaur card, and one of the artifact cards is going to be this unmaker. And that has to be coming from the artificer. It looks like his hammer. It also mentions a magical construct golem. So, obviously I think this guy is going to be the one that is summoning these golems to come and attack us. So we got all of that to look forward to when this comes out. Now we'll have more information obviously when I get this. It's not supposed to arrive until March. I hope it comes earlier, but until then, take care and see you again later. Bye-bye.